Cześć, witam was ponownie w grze Dziedzictwo Hogwartu. Poprzednim razem zakradliśmy się do biblioteki, do działu ksiąg zakazanych i udało nam się wykraść tajemniczą księgę. W dzisiejszym odcinku wybierzemy się na pierwsze zajęcia z zielarstwa i zobaczymy, jak to będzie wyglądało. Zobaczmy najpierw, gdzie to jest na mapie. Wydaje mi się, że moglibyśmy się gdzieś tutaj przeteleportować. Tutaj po drodze jest. Okej. Trochę zmiana klimatu. Całkiem ładnie tutaj jest. I na przyszłość będziemy mieli teleport. Dobra, rozpocznijmy zajęcia.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Bardzo słodko brzmiącą.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Grzesza mandragora.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Prawie mi słuch odebrało.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, They will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dobra, gdzie jest ten stół?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
No to zostaćmy, dyptam. Czas wzrostu 10 minut. Liście tego zioła leczniczego są używane w eliksirze wigenowym. Nasiona dyptamu można kupić w magicznej rzepie. Może być uprawiany w donicach różnych rozmiarów. Okej, i za 10 minut możemy tutaj wrócić. Nawet się sama podlewa. Możesz dodać nawóz do tej rośliny, by zwiększyć jej plon. Możesz wytworzyć nawóz, wyczarowując kompostownik. To ja tego jeszcze nie wiemy, jak to zrobić.
Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okej, idziemy.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but you'll lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
A jak mam to użyć? Okej. Chińska kąsająca kapusta. Groźne kąsające kapusty. Po uwolnieniu atakują pobliskich wrogów. Nasiona tej kapusty można kupić w muchomorach i astrach. Musi być uprawiana w średnich lub dużych granicach. To załóżmy sobie. Przytrzymaj tab i naciśnij myszkę, by otworzyć menu podręczne i przypisać chińską kąsającą kapustę. To już zrobiłem. Następnie naciśnij tab, aby użyć swoich przypisanych wspomagaczy.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Chyba mogą mi się przydać.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Rozejrzyjmy się tutaj, czy nie ma jeszcze jakichś roślin do zebrania. Tutaj są jeszcze kapusty. Coś jakbym słyszał, jakieś dzwoneczki.
Revelio.
O. Sterowalne śliwki. Ten pomarańczowy, przypominający rzodkiewkę owoc unosi się, gdy rośnie. Niektórzy wiedzą, że zwiększa on zdolność akceptowania rzeczy niezwykłych. Zaczynają lewitować. Tutaj nic chyba nie ma. Możemy wracać na górę. Do profesor Czosnek.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
No w sumie są dosyć ciekawe takie magiczne rośliny.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Dobra, ukończyliśmy nasze pierwsze zajęcia z zielarstwa.
And those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my...
Tutaj jeszcze zostały 4 minuty. Dobra, zostawimy to i wrócimy kiedy indziej. Zwłaszcza, że jeszcze mamy trochę zadań pobocznych. Misja. A więc tak o, mieliśmy wziąć udział w zajęciach z eliksirów. Prowadzi je profesor Sharp. Dobrze, wybierzmy się od razu na nie. Gdzie to znajduje się na mapie? Niedaleko, możemy iść na piechotę. Cały czas się rozglądam za tymi chochlikami, ale jeszcze ani innego nie znalazłem. Szczerze mówiąc, nawet nie wiem, jak to może wyglądać. Źle idę. Tutaj.
Maybe Aura's or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Rozpocznijmy nasze zajęcie.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could could be disastrous.
Jak tam nasza zupa?
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Okej, pójdźmy po te składniki do gabinetu.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Dobra, przynieśmy mu to.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Czyli mamy jaja popiełka, futro mrocznego wilka i pióro świergodnika. Jest futro wilka. Jaja popiełka. Trochę złota. Notatka służbowa. Nadawca Biuro Aurorów. Temat Borgin i Burgs. W sklepie Borgina i Burgsa dochodzi do zwiększonej aktywności poza zwyczajowymi godzinami pracy. Szczególnie bardzo wczesnym rankiem, kiedy na tyły sklepu docierają podejrzane dostawy. W oparciu o posiadaną wiedzę na temat reputacji sklepu zwiększamy liczbę aurorów, jaka będzie obserwować ten przybytek. Wyznaczono Ciebie do tego zadania. Oczekuj na dalsze rozkazy. Ciekawe. A gdzie jest to pióro świergotnika? O. Dobra.
Always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Mam nadzieję, że wie co robi.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Okej, a więc uważmy eliksir Edurus, który wzmacnia obronę osoby, która go wypije, pokrywając jej ciało twardą, kamienistą skórą. Okej, czyli możemy zrobić jedną butelkę. - 30 sekund. To zostawmy to.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it!
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
Aczkolwiek nie wiesz, kto to był.
I brewed an Adurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Nie wiem, o co chodzi.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Koniec zajęć. Co dalej mamy w planach? Zobaczmy. Spotkać się z Nati. Jeszcze bym zobaczył... Tak, ostatnią rundę skrzyżowanych różdżek może. Bo z tego co widziałem, to Nati jest dosyć daleko na mapie. Musimy się udać aż tutaj. Także póki jesteśmy w Hogwarcie, to może jeszcze zerknijmy do klubu skrzyżowanych różdżek.
My robes are going to reap from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
To?
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Okej, przynajmniej wiemy jak to wygląda. Takie kulki po prostu.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard.
Nie wiem, czy cały czas krążę pomiędzy tymi samymi miejscami, ale dalej nie widziałem tego zielonego pokoju z obrazami, w którym była ta ćma. Cały czas chyba musimy się z nim mijać.
Revelio. Incendio.
O. Tak jak myślałem, też widziałem takie jedno gdzieś tam wyżej, ale jest to poza zasięgiem incendium, więc ciekawe jak się tam dostać.
Revelio.
Co my tutaj mamy? Mapa Agrylshire. Ta mapa przedstawiająca Agrylshire, region w Szkocji, w którym położone są Hebrydy, ojczyzna czarnego smoka hebryckiego. A to?
Revelio.
Wejdź? Co jest? Jakiś teleport. Ale gdzie my się przeteleportowaliśmy tak właściwie?
Revelio.
Czy można stąd wyjść? Czy nie bardzo? Chyba nie bardzo. Dobra, wróćmy tak jak przeszliśmy. Dziwne. Chyba źle idę. Tak, miałem przez tą bramę pójść. Dobra, może zaczniemy od manekina treningowego. Zobaczymy, czy dowiemy się czegoś nowego. Chciałbym poćwiczyć z manekinem treningowym, Lukanie.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
Oczywiście.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Dobra. Czyli przyda nam się Accio, Incendio i Levioso. Mamy wszystkie. Czyli mamy zacząć od tego. Czyli przyciągamy, podpalamy i podrzucamy do góry. Dobra, teraz coś bardziej skomplikowanego.
Excellent form.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Muszę zważać na cooldowny. Chyba za szybko to zrobiłem. To jeszcze raz.
Incendio. Levioso. Accio.
Gdzie ten przycisk? Dobra, jeszcze raz.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Nicely done. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
To tylko manekin.
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Czyli w sumie jak przeciwnik jest w powietrzu, to opłaca się jakby nie atakować szybko. Wtedy można go dłużej utrzymać, bo się cooldowny odnawiają.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Oczywiście.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Nati.
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Przebij się przez czerwoną tarczę za pomocą jednego z zaklęć obrażeń, jak zaklęcie wywołujące ogień i incendio.
Levioso, Protego, Accio, Incendio. Stupefy. You're better than that. Incendio. Levioso.
Oh, there you go.
Accio. Incendio.
No, mało brakowało.
Sign up for a round.
Jeszcze ktoś by raz mnie trafił i chyba bym nie przeżył.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it! You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Ta, mogą już nie żyć. Dobra, co my tutaj dostaliśmy? Jakiś przedmiot? Chyba była peleryna. Z tego co widziałem? Nie. Chyba, że to był wygląd. Tak, to był wygląd. Płaszcz czarnej straży. Całkiem ciekawie to wygląda. Możemy sobie zmienić na jakiś czas. Jakiś nowy uchwyt różdżki z marmuru. Dosyć dziwne. Na razie zakończymy tutaj i widzimy się następnym razem. Cześć.